go ahead and smudge here real quick. Hello everybody. Good to see y'all. 1 sec here. Let me just get things started. Hi, ladies. How are you, girl? Good to see you. I'm doing well, thank you. I'm just over at my parents' house for Mother's Day today. How are you? Are you having a good weekend? Yeah. Yes, a quiet one. Well, that's nice. That's always nice to have a nice, relaxing weekend. Yeah, I just got here earlier today. Sorry, I keep on looking at my other device to see if it was in the chat. And I have work tomorrow, so I'm gonna spend the night, and it's chill. I forgot to bring my cup of tea. Maybe I should go get that. But yeah, hi y'all. Good to see you. Hope everyone's having a wonderful, wonderful day, wonderful weekend. Happy Mother's Day to all the mamas out there. My name is Sophie. I am your friendly tarot reader. And today I am using the Little Twin Stars deck. This is the first time I believe I've ever used this deck on one of my live streams. So I'm really excited to go ahead and use her. It's adorable. If y'all are, even if, well, if you like Sanrio or know Sanrio, I love Sanrio. I love Little Twin Stars, and they're adorable. I am a tarot reader. I can answer any questions that you may have, with the exception of medical or legal questions. Sorry, 1 moment. Yeah, except for medical or legal. I am also a psychic medium. I can communicate with those who have passed on. If that is something that you are interested in, please let me know. I also have a form of past life regression that I offer using tarot in conjunction with my ability to communicate those on the other side. And those are always really, really fascinating readings. If anyone has any questions on those, feel totally free to ask. I don't believe in the whole twin flame theory. I don't ascribe to that. I think there's a lot of aspects of it that can be a bit toxic, and that are just not fundamentally true. But if you believe in that, that's fine. I don't. However, I do deeply believe in soulmates, and I offer a soulmate confirmation reading, which encapsulates a couple of things. I mean, when we're speaking to your guides and your angels and we're on the subject of someone who you are romantically, or not romantically, but someone who you're interested in, doesn't have to be romantic, someone who has a vested position in your life and influence, they usually let their opinions on that person be known. Usually, either give their blessing or not. And it can definitely confirm, if this person is indeed supposed to be in your life at this time, whether they approve or maybe it's the wrong place, wrong times, sometime in this lifetime, just not at this time, or maybe wrong place. Or it could be confirmation that this is indeed shared, it's indeed meant to be, it's indeed a soul connection. It doesn't always have to be romantic, does not have to be romantic, but it does provide the confirmation and just some insight into how our spirit guides feel about certain people in our lives. Hi Trollface, welcome to the chat. I also offer private readings. I offer 2 different types. They're all one-on-one. I offer one type of reading that's at no additional donation amount. And that is I do that over Instagram, or typed over email. Excuse me. And if we happen to be on Instagram at the same time, then that's great. But it's usually, I leave voice memos over DMs. I can just send you an email, type up the message. And that's really just for more like reasons of discretion. I also offer one-on-one, by appointment only, readings over Zoom. And that way you can just give me all the backstory, all the information you need to give me, all the context, whatever. And you can also ask as many questions as you would like. There's no limit. If it happens to go over the allotted time frame, if time permits, we can extend it. That's never a problem. It's really been a problem. And yeah, I answer all different types of questions. A lot of them are of a romantic nature. If that's something you're interested in, I do always like to suggest my OG love spread, which is just tapping into the person of interest's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards you. And that doesn't necessarily have to be of a romantic nature either. It can be a friend. It can be, I've definitely done that reading for coworkers, friends, family members, even animal friends. So go figure. Yeah, so that is my spiel. So the donation queue is currently open. Whoever makes a donation first will be first. Thank you so much. I'm gonna find something cooler to place here. I don't really know why. I guess it's a bag like I did last time. Okay, we'll do that. I don't know. Oh, I could always put this up here too. Or maybe this would work. Yeah, that's cute. Hi, Mel. Good to see you. Thank you so much for your donation. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. Does Carlos want to continue with you? Okay, and what's your sign? And what is Carlos's sign? Thanks, messengers and spirit guides. Does Carlos want to continue with Mel? Thanks, messengers and spirit guides. Does Carlos want to continue with Mel? Thanks, messengers and spirit guides. Does Carlos want to continue with Mel? Thanks, messengers and spirit guides. Does Carlos want to continue with Mel? Thanks, messengers and spirit guides. Does Carlos want to continue with Mel? Thanks, messengers and spirit guides. Does Carlos want to continue with Mel? Thanks, messengers and spirit guides. Does Carlos want to continue with Mel? Thanks, messengers and spirit guides. Does Carlos want to continue with Mel? Thanks, messengers and spirit guides. Does Carlos want to continue with Mel? Thanks, messengers and spirit guides. Does Carlos want to continue with Mel? Four of Wands, Two of Cups reversed, Seven of Wands reversed, Ace of Swords reversed, and Page of Cups. There's not a clear answer here. I don't think that he wants to eradicate you from his life entirely, Mal. With this Four of Wands and this Page of Cups, he definitely... Did you guys get into an argument or anything? Because this Ace of Swords reversed and the Seven of Wands reversed feels like someone... No, you didn't? Okay. There's something about communication here. Something about so it could just be things that weren't said. He's going through a tough time. Okay, yeah. That would be this Wands reverse then. It's just... I'm getting this energy of just like exhaustion, and it doesn't... I feel like it has nothing to do with you. And you might know that, but I feel like he definitely still has fond affections for you. I can't lie. Four of Wands and Page of Cups. These are very, very strong, powerful cards. But we do have this Two of Cups reversed and Ace of Swords reversed. I think he may want to take a step back. Have you felt his energy pulling already? Because I feel like, yeah, he's got a lot of, with these Wands reversed, he's got a lot on his plate right now. And the way he's seeing it, it feels very much like he doesn't want to cut you out of his life entirely. He doesn't want guys, but at this time he needs some space. He doesn't have room for romance in his life. While he does, and to keep you in his life in a non-romantic context would be very difficult for him. The emotions are still there. He still has a cup of love for you. He still has affection for you, in a romantic context specifically. But I feel his energy pulling back as well. But again, I don't think he sees this as a permanent thing. I think this is, and I don't know what he's going through externally that's affecting him. But there's, yeah, definitely, I think one of the like textbook definitions of Seven of Wands reversed is like external event affecting one's love life, and that's really what I'm sensing and feeling is like he's, you know, how we compartmentalize our lives. You know, we've got our love life, we've got our career, we've got school, if we're going to school, we've got family. And I think he sees love right now as like an optional box to check. Like, I don't know if he's going through a lot of hard times at work or with family or what, but it feels like it's like a box that remain empty in his life, almost like it's a luxury that he can't afford right now. And I do want to put an emphasis on that, you know, comma, like right now, he lost his job. Yeah. So, and that's the energy I was getting, is like, he can't afford the time to spend on you. Yeah. He doesn't have, it's not just about you know, I can't take her out for a proper meal. But it's not just about that. It's like, I've got to find a job. That's where I need to put all my energy and time right now. I can't put my energy and my time into this connection. Can't put my energy and my time into any love connection, because that's a luxury. But when I do find a job, you know, when things have settled and I have found, you know, somebody in that department, yeah, he still has, and that's the thing, is I don't see him wanting to keep you as a platonic friend. His feelings for you are of a romantic nature. These are very romantic cards, like physical attraction, desirous cards. And yeah, he's seeing romance and love as a luxury, basically, like not a necessity. So, but I'm sure he'll find a job soon, and you know, hopefully it will provide him with this sense of being able to be in a connection with you, you know, not feeling insecure, not feeling like he's in survival mode right now, you know. He's just doing what he needs to do to survive. So yeah, that is what I am seeing there, Miss Mel. Thank you very much for your donation. I appreciate you, love. Yeah, he doesn't want to move away permanently. So I'm hoping that when things rebalance, he will return, because yeah, the affection's still there, very much still there. You're very welcome. Thank you, love. Thank you. I should probably grab my tea. I will be right back. Yeah, no problem, Mel. No prob. Thank you so much. Thank you, Miss Mel. Does James want to talk to me or reconnect with me? Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does James want to talk to Mel or reconnect with her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does James want to reconnect with Mel? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does James want to reconnect with Mel? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does James want to reconnect with Mel? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does James want to reconnect with Mel? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does James want to reconnect with Mel? Sorry, I'll talk. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does James want to reconnect with Mel? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does James want to reconnect with Mel? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does James want to reconnect with Mel? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does James want to reconnect with Mel? Nine of Pentacles, Death, the Emperor, the High Priestess, and Knight of Swords. Big time. Yeah. Wow. Okay. All right. Not only are they all upright, That's not why I'm saying yes, but these are strong cards of reconciliation. I don't know if it would call it a reconciliation or just reconnecting, if you guys kind of fizzled out, but 100% you're really on his mind. Big time. Big time. Knight of Swords and the High Priestess. He's thinking about you. Also, sword, not just realm of the mind, it's also the realm of communication. You asked if he wanted to talk to you / reconnect with you. Same thing. He wants that. He wants to reconnect with you. And we've got 3 major arcana cards here right in the center as well. The Emperor card, he feels death's great. I was just gonna get to that. Give me a sec. He feels as though he feels like the divine masculine to your divine feminine. Death is wonderful when we're talking about reconciliation, reconnecting. Death is rebirth, things changing. If you guys are not talking right now, then that would mean you guys reconnecting. If we were asking, are you guys going to break up? Hi, Wendy, and thank you so much, love. Thank you. If James wanted to break up with you, I'd be like, I think he thinks that things maybe feel stagnant and he wants to talk about it. It could be stagnation, but when we're talking about reconnection, this is not stagnation at all. No, actually only in its reverse form would be stagnant. Death is rebirth. Things coming back when they had fallen. 9 of Pentacles, it's like you guys never got to that 10 of Pentacles connection, but he still thinks about you all the time. Still thinks about you. You're still on his mind a lot. Like, wouldn't be surprised if he's thought about you not once, but multiple times today. This is beautiful. If I wanted someone to reconnect with me, this is exactly what I'd want to see. Mel, this is really good. Yeah, Knight of Swords too. Yeah. That makes me feel like it's gonna happen soon. It's something he wants to. I don't even think he's like really thinking about like, how do I say it right. I think he fully intends on reaching out to you pretty soon. I wouldn't be surprised if he does in the next like week or so, because you know how tarot is. Tarot is all about reading current energies, right? Since the Knight of Swords means on his. Oh yeah. Like to reach out. Yeah. Communication, honey. Swords is communication, thought. He's thinking about you, and I do think he doesn't want to like say he wants to be full about this. He doesn't want to just reach out in a knee-jerk manner and just say anything. I think his intent is to get something hopefully started with you again. I don't know what note things left on. It doesn't feel like you guys argued or anything. And thank you, Wendy, for your donation, love. You will be next. Doesn't feel like anything. I don't get any bitter energy or angry energy from him at all. It just feels like he wants a fresh start. Your mind. He intuitively feels this. This looks good. Looks very good. This is like I said, this is precisely what I'd want to see if there was someone who I wanted to react with. So if you welcome the reconnection, I really think he stopped communicating because he also lost his job. I do remember reading for you and him, and I remember always saying he has feelings for you. Like, I know he's away and I know he's separated himself, but this is not over between you and him. I didn't think it was over. I just always felt like he needed to be more stable before he could come back into your life. I remember always getting the King of Pentacles reversed a lot. Also, he was unexpectedly made redundant. Oh, that sucks. I'm really hoping that he's I hope he's found something now. And he's at a point in his life where he's starting to feel like he's got his mojo back, he feels a sense of stability again, and he feels like he can, be there for you. Doesn't mean he has to take you out to fancy places or anything, but he does want to feel like he can still provide for you because he wants to. That's all. I like his energy a lot. I've never felt doubtful about his energies. Every time I read for him, it feels good. Yeah. The cards are I like his energy. I'm like thinking about it. Yeah, like when I think about the readings I've done for him, I do remember that there was a distance there. He had lost his job, and yeah, no, they were very real concerns, practical concerns. but also temporary concerns. Those things change. It sucks that he feels like he has to be in a certain place in order to be in a relationship, just like that other guy, because there's going to be ups and downs, you know, and he's got to know he'll stick around, and it doesn't, and he will, and that he doesn't have to feel insecure, you know, but, you know, it is what it is, and a lot of guys are that way, and I really like the energy of those cards. So thank you very, very much, Mel. I appreciate you, love, and hope I brought you some clarity there. Miss Wendy, thank you, Wendy, for your donation. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. Yeah, we're using the little Twin Stars Tarot today. You're very welcome, Mel. Thank you. I don't think I know I told you about this deck. What is coming to light during the Scorpio full moon? Okay. Sorry about that. A little delay there. Okay. Angels, messengers, spirit guides, what will be coming to fruition, or will be coming to light for Wendy during the Scorpio full moon? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what will be coming to light for Wendy during the Scorpio full moon? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what will be coming to light for Wendy during the Scorpio full moon? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what will be coming to light for Wendy during the Scorpio full moon? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what will be coming to light for Wendy during the Scorpio full moon? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what will be coming to light for Wendy during the Scorpio full moon? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what will be coming to light for Wendy during the Scorpio full moon? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what will be coming to light for Wendy during the Scorpio full moon? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what will be coming to light for Wendy during the Scorpio full moon? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what will be coming to light for Wendy during the Scorpio full moon? Page of Swords, the Star, Page of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune reversed, Knight of Swords. That's some truth there. That's a lot of things coming to light with the Star here. Okay, so I don't know if I ever told you, yeah, girl. Yeah, no, not only are these almost all upright, but they're strong cards of truth. Page of Swords, Knight of Swords, the Star. So I don't know if I ever told you why I'm called Starry-Eyed Tarot, but, no, I'm an Aquarius. I'm the Star. That's hard. Don't wear it out. But I love this card because this card is about truth-telling, shedding light where there is darkness. It's about the truth, setting you free, illuminated in the light by the light of the stars. I feel like there's certain, I can't tell you exactly what's going to be illuminated and what's going to come to light, but I feel like you're going to be both the seeker. I feel like some information that I feel like a lot of truths are going to be revealed. I don't think, if anyone is trying to hoodwink you, or if someone in your life is being insincere in any way, it's going to come to light really fast. I feel like you're going to be both the seeker of certain information, and you're going to be the receiver of certain information, just like inadvertently, with this Knight of Swords, both Knight and Page of Swords. And I definitely feel that it's going to empower you in a big way and I want to say in your work. And I think part of it has to do with certain things going on at your work within the workspace. But I also think that there's certain information that's going to empower you overall regarding the way that you make pentacles, your penticular acquisition. Wheel of Fortune reversed, though. Do you want some clarity? Sorry, whoa, it was a big close-up of my face. I want some clarity on this. Hi, Jay. Welcome. If you have a question, all my donation information can be found at the top of the chat. Thank you. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Yeah, I feel like a lot of changes are going to be a result of this new moon. Well, Scorpio, duh. Like I'm surprised we didn't see a death card here, but this is going to facilitate. I don't know if it's gonna. I don't want to say a lot of changes, but at least one major change is going to be facilitated in your life of a particular nature. Yeah, that's so interesting that you said what things are going to come to light during this Scorpio moon. We literally like had what is brought to light here. I think you're going to learn a whole lot, girl. I think there's a lot of information that's going to be discovered here. Yeah, I think a lot of it has to do with something at your work. I think it's more than one thing. And while I don't know if that change is actually going to take place during this new moon, the wheel's definitely going to start turning in regards to some kind of major change on the horizon here that's going to be spurred by something that comes to light, or multiple things that end up coming to light. Good stuff though. Good stuff. Very good. You know, it's you know, it's true. The truth sets us free. Sometimes the truth can be difficult and painful, but it ultimately sets us free, and sets us on the right course. So yeah, I think this new moon's gonna be or this full moon, it's gonna be really, really powerful, real powerful game changer there. So yeah, I see big shifts in your career life there. Very welcome. So yeah, well, thank you very much, Wendy. I really appreciate you, and I hope I brought you some clarity. I know I don't have the specifics, getting like hardcore specifics from Spirit, but I think there's a reason for that. I think part of that is also that Wheel of Fortune reverse. Like there's only so much that like specifics in terms of specificities that they'll disclose. But just know that like you're hearing, if you have questions or doubts, like I'm not saying that like look at the whole world completely transparently or look at people in a transparent way, but just know that there's far less BS, far less concealment than there's ever been in the past. Sorry, you just typed some. I think some big changes are coming. Samuel hinted that something is happening, but I'll need to wait and see. Oh, does he mean like in the company? Like there's a big shift coming? What does he mean? Do you know what he means by that? Or was he totally vague? You have a common enemy that you want him to get rid of, and he's working on it. Okay. Legit. Yeah, no, there should be. Yeah, and if that's going to facilitate a big change in your day-to-day, then that's what's up. you know, and that's the thing is that's what spirit that I am getting from spirit is you're going, like, something's going to come to light that's going to like facilitate a big change here. A director level person we both do not like. Okay. Yeah, and that could really move things around and shift. Yeah, I see what you mean. Definitely getting the ball rolling in regards to yeah, the changes that need to be implemented there. Well, that's awesome, Wendy. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying to like take everyone at face value here, but if you do hear some stuff through the grapevine, know that there's likely quite a bit of truth to the information you're going to be receiving over the next few weeks, 4 weeks, I should say. It's the 15th is the first day of the full moon, right? Yes, we shall see. We shall see. And I hope it goes great. Kristen! Hey, Kristen! I was just thinking about you and I was driving over here earlier. I forget why, but I was going to reach out to you because I hope you're doing well. And thank you very much for your donation, Phyllis. I'm sure it will go great. Yeah. He said he just wait and see for the official announcement. Yeah. Well, that's exciting. That's exciting, Wendy. I think there's going to be something awesome on the horizon for y'all. Much deserved. Kristen. Hi, Kristen. I'm so sorry to hear about you. His dad went out of town for work and just got back. It was a hard month. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry to hear that, Kristen. Good to see you, though. Love Mother's Day to you. Phyllis, thank you so much for your donation. An independent pharmacy, Garner, 5th Avenue, is hiring. I put in my application. What are my chances? Okay, let's see. Angels and spirit guides, how high are Phyllis's chances in terms of getting a job at Garner, 5th Avenue Pharmacy? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how high is Phyllis's chance of getting a job at Garner, 5th Avenue Pharmacy? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how high are Phyllis's jobs of getting hired at Garner, 5th Avenue Pharmacy? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how high are Phyllis's chances of getting hired at Garner, 5th Avenue Pharmacy? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how high are Phyllis's chances of getting hired at Garner, 5th Avenue Pharmacy? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how high are Phyllis's chances of getting hired at Garner, 5th Avenue Pharmacy? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, how high are Phyllis's chances of getting hired at Garner, 5th Avenue Pharmacy? Thanks, my spirit guides. How high are Phyllis's chances of getting hired at Garner, 5th Avenue Pharmacy? Thanks, my spirit guides. How high are Phyllis's chances of getting hired at Garner, 5th Avenue Pharmacy? Thanks, my spirit guides. How high are Phyllis's chances of getting hired at Garner, 5th Avenue Pharmacy? 5 of Pentacles reversed. The Magician reversed. 2 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and Queen of Wands. Okay, all right. Your chances are quite good, Phyllis. Your chances are really, really quite good. Even with this 5 of Pentacles reversed, because 5 of Pentacles. Oh, thank you very much, Kristen. Thank you. 5 of Pentacles. I'm over at my parents' house for Mother's Day. 5 of Pentacles is 5 of Pentacles upright is feelings of loss, feelings of lack, feelings of not having enough. And when we see it in its reverse position, that is typically, you know, getting out of that feeling, like not like it's the opposite of not having the job. It's coming in from the cold, so to speak. The only thing that concerns me here is this Magician reverse. I can't say that it's not going to be competitive. There is an element of competition here. I mean, people are losing their jobs left, right, and center these days. The job market is crazy. So there is that to be taken into consideration. But you do have a good edge with this Queen of Wands here. You are very qualified. You know, you have your farm tech certification. And you're qualified for the job, this Page of Pentacles. I feel like you are going to get an interview. It is up in the air in terms of getting the job, and that's just, you know, that's seeing, they haven't interviewed you yet, so they wouldn't be able to determine that, and spirit wouldn't be able to determine that. It's not set in stone. But with this Two of Pentacles, I do feel like they might be, I feel like you might be one of two people that they're going to be vying for this position. So there is, while you are very, very qualified for this position, and it would be a good place for you to work, it is, you know, I'd say, you know, in terms of percentages, you probably have like, you know, I'd say like 60%, or I'd say higher in terms of getting an interview. You probably have about 80% chance of getting an interview. I don't know how high it is of getting the job. There is a level of competition to it. There's a little bit of competitiveness to it. But you do have an edge with this Queen of Wands here. So it looks quite good, Phyllis. It was definitely not a waste of time or anything applying. And, you know, even if the interview doesn't work out, you still have that, you know, you still have got the experience of having that interview. So yeah, thank you very much, Phyllis. And we just received a donation. Thank you so much, the Love 43. What is your name, the Love 43? Bradley. Thank you, Bradley. Oh, and you sent, oh, thank you so much, Kristen. I just saw that. Thank you. Okay. Thank you very much, Bradley. Okay. So you're wondering, what message does Source have for you? Okay. Let us see, Bradley the Libra. Let's see. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Bradley with any messages he needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Bradley with any and all messages that he needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Bradley with any and all messages he needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide any and all messages that Bradley needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Bradley any and all messages that he needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Bradley with any and all messages that he needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Bradley with any and all messages he needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Bradley with any and all messages he needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Bradley with any and all messages he needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Bradley any and all messages he needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Bradley with any and all messages he needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Bradley with any and all messages he needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, guides, please provide Bradley with any and all messages he needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Bradley with any and all messages he needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Bradley with any and all messages he needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Bradley with any and all messages he needs to hear at this time. Angels, masters, and spirit guides, please provide Bradley with any and all messages he needs to hear at this time. Angels, masters, and spirit guides, please provide Bradley with any and all messages he needs to hear at this time. Angels, masters, and spirit guides, please provide Bradley with any and all messages he needs to hear at this time. All right, we have Death reversed, Six of Pentacles reversed, King of Cups, Nine of Swords reversed, Nine of Wands reversed, Three of Cups, Judgment reversed, the Emperor, Eight of Cups, Six of Wands, the Empress, Knight of Pentacles, Five of Wands. Oh wait, sorry. 10 of Pentacles. I need to pull one more card. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Bradley with any and all messages he needs to hear at this time. Thank you. And the Hanged Man. Okay, sorry. I thought I pulled 15 cards. I pulled 14. Okay. All right, Bradley. Let's see. So let's start here with this first. Three of Cups, the Empress. Sorry, I'm just looking at. Just give me a moment here. I'm just looking at the peripheral cards. Nine of Wands reversed. Also got this Five of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna start with this Death reversed energy, this Three of Cups, and the Empress. I really like this, with the exception of the Death reversed. Death reversed is significant of stagnation. I was explaining this earlier to another client of mine. It is a signifier of things not moving forward, things not moving. The tide, no ebb or flow in the tide, things kind of like being stagnant and remaining the same. But I do see that changing soon. I see, and I was actually, I don't know if you heard the reading I just gave for Wendy about 10 minutes ago. Maybe you didn't, that's fine. We are going into a new moon, or Scorpio is going to be the next full moon that we're getting. Scorpio's card is the Death card. We did pull this in reverse form, and that's what I'm seeing here, is that in areas of your life where you have been experiencing feelings of stagnation, or a want for change, or a want for growth, expected to be coming within, I'd say, the next month or so. I also see, because yeah, with this beautiful Three of Cups and the Empress energy, are you a creative by any chance? Are you an artist? If you are an artist, this is going to be an exceptionally wonderful time to embrace your creativity and to really harness it and be able to utilize it in ways you may not have in the past. If you are not an artist, that's totally fine, because all of us are creatives. Even if we're not, boxed into the, creative type category as a person, even if, okay, that's fine. So even if you're not an artist, we're all creatives as human beings. Even if you, I don't know what you do for a living, but everything that we do is creation. If you're a cook, you're creating that. If you're, if you work in finance or something like that and you're crunching numbers, that's still creation. That's still creation. And also, I don't want to say alternatively, but not conversely, but in addition to that, this harnessing of this creative energy is also, I mean, like, in terms of like that create the ability for you to creatively think of solutions, or to creatively think of ways to alter or manipulate your current reality that may, in places where you want to see change, where you're seeing some stagnation or you're seeing some comfortable things that are just feeling too comfortable, too familiar, getting boring, you can definitely make changes there over the next month, especially. Six of Pentacles reversed, Judgment reversed, and Knight of Pentacles. So are you currently working right now, Bradley? It feels, I mean, we're talking Pentacles here, but this definitely feels, yeah, like it's within the realm of career. Six of Pentacles, it's definitely the old workhorse. Knight of Pentacles, you are currently working. Okay. I don't see your job at peril. Perhaps that's where there's some stagnation here. I just see, I do see an imbalance of give and take in your job. And I don't know if this is just a temporary thing where like there's going to be like more hours or just more work or something over the next month or so. But Spirit is saying that you might notice like you're not getting, in terms of the old workhorse, like what you're putting in, you're not really getting a balanced return on what you're putting in, unfortunately. And it's of no fault of your own. Very much of no fault of your own. It's actually like other people that are largely the cause of that. And that can be very difficult to alter if you do have like managers or supervisors that are just fundamentally not fair and balanced with you. There's really only one thing you can do, which would be to leave that situation, which I don't know if you are looking for a job change right now. It's challenging. I'm making good money, but I'm always in the unknown. Interesting. Okay. And you don't have to tell me what you do for a living, but okay, so you make good money, but you're always in the unknown. What do you mean by you're always in the unknown? Like you don't get recognition for your work, but you make good money? That's the trade-off there. We do have this there's quite a lot of very good, and there's quite a bit of very good energy here, largely, Bradley. Loving this King of Cups. Love this King of Cups. This King of Cups is one of my favorite cards. Also a Scorpio card. I know you're a Libra, but we're going into a Scorpio full moon. Yeah, King of Cups. King of Cups remains balanced. He remains balanced, yo. If he and yeah, you observe, you're able, and this is probably your Libra nature, you're able to observe the ebb and flow of the tide and remain like seated comfortably on your throne, because like the King of Cups throne is on the ocean, and we know the ocean is not forever placid. You know, mentioned stagnation earlier in your reading. You know, you are aware that even if things may feel like comfortable now, like, you know, there might be a change, positive or not positive, but it feels positive. I feel like there are very positive changes coming. This Cups energy, as well as also that creative force that you have within you, but you're also very just emotionally balanced. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like you don't allow external forces to affect you too deeply. You let things right off your shoulders, and I see this even furthermore with the Emperor right here, just right underneath, right in the center of the reading. The cards even look very, very similar. You want to be a business owner. Yeah, you give me that energy. You really do. You sound like you know what you're doing, and that energy that I was just mentioning, this Emperor, King of Cups energy, is very it takes a lot to rock your boat. It takes a lot to rock your boat, and you handle things quite well, especially under times of like stress. Yeah, you stay quite balanced. That's that Libra scales you got going on. Yeah, even, and you're a very non-conflictual person, like, and this is like other people being conflictual around you. That, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but a lot of Libras are very non-conflictual. You guys probably avoid conflict more than any other sign, which is great. But it's also really difficult because, yeah, there's difficult people around us. I'm Libra rising. I know that feeling where it's just like, if I didn't have to work with other people, if I didn't have to associate with other people, things would just be so much easier. They'd be boring. They would definitely be a lot easier. There'd be no conflict, that's for sure. But or if I just dealt with the people who I knew of, like, and didn't have to deal with ones I didn't want to. But I guess that goes for anybody. But I do see, you make good money. This 10 of Pentacles here, you've got a very satisfying pentacle money situation. And I only see it getting better as time goes on. You're very headstrong. You're very headstrong, very emotionally balanced. You're very headstrong, very ambitious. And Spirit is saying that you said that you just said that you tend to overthink a lot. Expect that. I know that's a character trait of yours, or you sometimes overthink. I know that is, just part of who you are. Sometimes you overthink, but this is precisely the card of not overthinking too much. Our I don't want to say I'm not saying that your worries or your or what you think is not realistic or not, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, I'm not saying that your worries are like far reaching, like some, like deal with anxiety, and some of the things that keep me awake at night are like really things that I shouldn't be thinking about. Like they're so far-fetched reality possibilities that it's a little much. I feel like this might just be a reminder from Spirit to do your very best to not concern or to not worry yourself with things that don't concern you directly, especially at this time. And with this 8 of Cups and this 10 of Pentacles situation here, this is telling me that your money situation, like you're going to continue making very good money, Bradley. You do very well financially, and that's just going to grow on itself. And I tend to see that happen. Like, when you're good with money, you're good with but you're also good with making it, you're good at saving it, you're good with your finances, you're smart with it. And you're, that's why I think you'd be a good business owner. I think, that'd be a good investment. I think, what would be, I don't know what type of business you want to own, but I have a confident belief that you would know the type of business that would thrive and how to run it in a way that would allow it to thrive and allow you to thrive. I see things just growing from here for you, Bradley. And I think if you can take any first steps, I think now would be a really good time to do that. It's like, yeah, I feel like, both 9 of Swords and 9 of Wands reversed here. I feel like a lot of the things that have been like troubling you are definitely going to be either transforming into something else, or will just go bye-bye, period. But I see a lot of wins and a lot of successes for you on the very near horizon with this 6 of Wands. That's not something I get to tell to that many people that often. Like, for real, this looks really, really good, this energy here. And I feel like, I don't know how old you are, but I feel like you're kind of at a turning point in your life in a lot of ways with this Hangman. I want to say, like, well, it's true. I mean, like, the rest of your life, starts now, and you're 34. Okay, that's perfect. That is really like a turning point age. And I feel like things are just going to grow upon each other, grow upon themselves in a positive way. And this 10 of Pentacles is a lot. It's not just money contentment. It's whatever you see is like your ultimate satisfaction. I don't know if you have a family, or if you're married or anything like that. If you have like a huge friend group or what, but whatever, or if you have animals, because we've got little doggies here, got like mother-in-law here, kitty cat, like, got, whatever it is, whatever your idea of satisfaction is, imagine it and go to work on it, and you can achieve it. You have a lot of power, and you've demonstrated that to yourself in the past. You have a big family. Wonderful, wonderful. That's beautiful. I see this energy here, this big family, the whole 9 yards energy. I love that. And 8 children, that's wonderful. Yes, big papa energy right here in the center. That's this. This is, I always call this the crux card. I'm sorry. I normally have, I don't know if I think you might be new to my channel, but I normally have a cam card where you can see all the cards set out. I have 15 laid out here, and I always call the center card the crux card. This is the dad, the father card, the emperor. You're a great provider, and you're a great father. Yeah, no, I really hope that, and I'm sure you can. You mentioned that you You make good money, but you don't like get like the recognition, or you're unknown. That was what you said. You're unknown. So I'm assuming it's like things like recognition, and I really hope that your flowers, you know, I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. If that is something that you would like to manifest in your life, that's the thing, is I believe that you can manifest a lot at this time. Yes. Hi, Felicia. How are you, love? Yes. Right on to Bradley. Yes. Getting it done. Father to 8 children. Right on, dude. That's awesome. That's wonderful. I seriously, I know it's Mother's Day. But we love to celebrate great dads. Sure. Wonderful, Bradley. Thank you so much. I've read for you before. No, I remember I have read for you at least once before. I recognize your username and your name. Well, thank you so much, Bradley. I think energies are good. Energies are good for you, and the energy right now is also good. It may not feel that way immediately, but the full moon doesn't start till the 15th. So come, a few days from now, you might start feeling some differences energetically. Thank you very much. You're very welcome. You are very welcome, my friend. Miss Kristen. Thank you, Kristen, for your donation, love. Good to see you. It's so funny. I was totally going to message you on Instagram today. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. The OG. All right. I was going to ask you how things are going with you and Brad, but we're going to find out now. Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides. What are Brad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kristen? Girl, I got some news for you too. We gotta have a kiki. Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides. What are Brad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kristen? Good to hear. Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides. That's what I was hoping, because I hadn't heard from you for a while. So I was like, I hope things are just going really well for them. Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides. What are thoughts? Brad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kristen. Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides. What are Brad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kristen? Angels, and Spirit Guides. What are Brad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kristen? Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides. What are Brad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kristen? Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides. What are Brad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kristen? Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides. What are Brad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kristen? Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides. What are Brad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kristen? Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides. What are Brad's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kristen? He's saying and doing all the things. No, it's just Lizzie had me on go that to have her without break. Oh, yeah. He's saying and doing all the right things, you mean? Let's see, girl. We got Knight of Wands reversed. 4 of Cups reversed. Ace of Wands reversed. The Empress. And 3 of Wands. Okay. All right. You were crying corners. Oh, I'm sorry, love. The right things. We just don't have that. Yeah. You just don't have the wands. The wand. Yeah. Okay. So we'll start with your current energies with this Knight of Wands reversed. We do have some reversed wandage here. God, I mean, I think this is kind of what you just said. I mean, it is your general energy. He's saying and doing the right things, but not that thing. Okay. That's a, as much as I'm like, I'm like, that's a good start. Because you got to be able to laugh at difficult things. And if he's going to broach the subject, which he's going to have to at some point, it's easier to diffuse that with laughter. If you can already laugh about it before talking about it. Or maybe this is his way of just not talking about it. I hope that's not the case. I'm hoping it's his way of trying to create a dialogue eventually. Like, we can get to a point where we can laugh, then things won't be so scary for me. because I see his general energies. We have the Three of Wands, the only wand that's up right here. He's again. I mean, this is probably the card we see more than anything. He's biting. He's not biding your time, but he is asking of your patience. But he is looking to the future. This isn't just right here, right now thing. This is looking out on the future. It is taking time and asking someone of your patience, not directly, but he knows he's but he's looking out to the future. He's not wasting your time, but he's not doing all the things. So you just said something. He said he saw a meme that said, "Great friends show you your boobs." Huh. What does that mean? He said he saw a meme that said, "Great friends show you your boobs," or show you their boobs. Wait, so he's trying to get you to show you your boobies? I'm confused what that meant. So, but is he joking about like? Oh, okay. Um, but is he joking about like this? Yes. No, I know you guys. He has not asked you to be this. But I think I hate to say, I don't hate to say it, I love to say it, of course. I just hate to see the next to it. But this is his intention, the Empress. Yeah, he still wants to make you his thing. But I think only when he has tackled this thing, this it's not ideal. This Four of Cups reversed. He knows it's not ideal. But it is what it is. And I think he's hoping for like kind of a fresh, I don't want to say a fresh new beginning, but yeah, I think that joking. So does he actually joke about how y'all aren't like physical together, or is that the only time he ever joked about it? Like he tells you you're beautiful, right? He like tells you, right? Some guys are real bad at that. Because I was gonna say I just assumed that he wanted to see him, but I guess he felt that was the best way to communicate that. But yeah, no, he does, he does see you as his divine feminine counterpart. Issues that while you are the Empress, he is not really the Emperor. He's not into this divine masculine. No, but like the other day he was literally tickling me. But okay. Yeah. Well, that's a step in the right direction. He tells you look nice. Okay. Um, yeah. Well, he is an Aquarius. We can be bad at giving compliments. I've been told that I'm like super aloof when I'm like courting someone. So, and then people will give me examples and I'll be like, oh shit, like I guess that's kind of true. But yeah, no, I sense it. I feel it. That he is acknowledging of this, but I just wish he would stop biding his time so much. But I understand if he is taking it, and there's clearly a reason, why he needs it. And yeah, it sounds like he is working on it. Medically. But no, that is important. Yeah, that he tells you that you look nice, and because you gotta have you gotta know, otherwise you'd be totally in the dark. He said I had no idea how much. He said that you had no much. He appreciated you. Oh, that would check out to me. That would check out to me. I have definitely had to tell people that a lot. Like sometimes I'll be dating someone and they'll be like, I just have no idea with you. I like can't tell. And then I'm afraid that once they tell me that, then I'm afraid I'm too thirsty, and because then I'll be like conscientiously trying to show them all the time. I don't know. But yeah, no, I've uttered that same sentence before. Like, you have no idea. Like, you have no idea how much you mean. You like, yeah. Either you have no idea how much you mean to me, or you like don't even have the like a clue just how immense you mean to me. Yeah. Well, I'm happy to hear that things are going steady. Yeah, I was concerned things were not. Oh no, I was it's the opposite. I was you know I was just happy that like or that was yeah I was like I haven't seen her for a while, so like I don't know what's going on, so I just wanted the lowdown, the rundown. Well, yeah, happy Mother's Day again, love. Thank you so much for your donate. Hope I brought you clarity there. Yeah. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I had a good weekend. Some interesting things happened that I don't want to talk about on my Chan, but I'd be happy to discuss them offline. But yeah, very interesting developments in Sophie's like I like the Empress card too, where it is also. Like if that Empress card were where his thoughts or his feelings are, I would be like, okay, I'd still like it, but I like it the most with intentions. His intention is to make you his Empress. You know, he sees you as Empress, he needs to make you his Empress, you know. Yes, I will, love, I will. That's also what I was thinking too. I was like, damn, Kristen would get a kick out of my story. And I hope the weather is nice where you're at today on this Sunday. It's been a little it's actually really pretty out here. It's been a little windy, but nothing too bad. It was, but it's raining now. Oh dear. Well, summer will be here in just a moment. Before we know it, summer will be here. I don't have any plans for the summer. Hey Austin, how are you? Yeah, I don't have any plans for the summer. I should go to summer school and take a class and get the ball rolling for grad school, but I still haven't done that. I'm sure I could still sign up though. I was just thinking of taking like one intro to psych class. I've taken intro to psych before, but I've got to retake it I've got to get some letters of rec if I want to apply for grad school, basically. Are you doing anything nice for Mother's Day, Austin? Thank you, Kristen. Isn't it so freaking cute? I wish I could show you guys the cards more. Like, I can. Like, this is 3 of Wands. I love little twin stars. You know I love Sanrio. But they're like my favorites, little twin stars. And I just love the color scheme of like when like just having all the cards like out looks so pretty. I love this little pastel. These colors. And the stars, of course. So cute. I found it on Etsy. Which reminds me I need to, yeah. I'm still in the process, Kristen, of updating all of my wallet stuff. Just the hugest pain in the butt. I know, I keep on getting messages like, yeah, these cards that I bought, yeah, yeah, just all my info is just like so irritating. Yeah, but it'll all be taken care of. I try to just hook up everything to my PayPal because the PayPal never changes, but yeah. I've been working on my channel lately and have been rebranding. Oh, legit. Oh my gosh, how is this possible, y'all? There's only 4 likes. We got 5 people watching. Click the like button, y'all. I'm coming back to a much different tarot creator community now that Casey is no longer with us and Dr. Mystical and Tarot Oracle are on hiatus. Yeah, it is a different tarot community. I think it's constantly in flux, and yeah, I can definitely think of some of my favorite creators for sure. Do you do TikTok at all? I still haven't started on that other website. I'm gonna get that going this week. I decided I'm not gonna offer my mediumship services on there, so I've got to redo my whole video and everything. Sorry, what? Sorry, I need to reread that. I have a TikTok, but I feel like it's gonna be us both rebuilding the creator community. What do you mean, us both? Like as individuals, me and you? I don't know if the creator community needs to be rebuilt necessarily. I mean, like I said, it's constantly in flux. You know, that's just the nature of everything. It just won't be the same anymore. No, it won't. Of course, it won't be the same. It never, things are always in flux, though. Things are never the same as they always were. I was talking about that earlier. I mean, but if they were, I mean, yeah, things would be comfortable, but they'd also be boring. Things are always in flux, and just gotta roll with the ebbs and flows of the tide. Sorry, I have to plug in my iPad, so it's not the most beautiful setup here. Oh, shoot. But we do what we, let's see, is there like a little thingy I can place this on? There we go. Alright. There we go. We're all plugged in. Got that one to work. Woo! right, so I have been on for 2 hours, so it is that time. I am going to do a last call for any and all donations tonight. If you have a question that you need me to answer, now would definitely be the time. I will try to go on tomorrow, but I can't make any promises. And I will not be on Tuesday, just letting y'all know I will definitely not be on Tuesday. Yeah. Last call, everybody, last call tonight for any and all donations. Thank you very much. Last call tonight for any and all donation. If you have a question that you would like to have answered this evening, now would be your time. Last call, everybody, for any and all donations tonight. Thank you. And if you've been watching this live stream and you have enjoyed it, please remember to click the like button. Thank you so much. All right. I'm going to call it a wonderful evening. Thank you all so much for those who have been here. Like I said, I'll do my best to see you guys tomorrow. Won't be able to see you Tuesday, but I'll do my best. All right. Good night. Thank you.